Hey y'all, we're gonna make some Tuscan salmon, creamy Tuscan salmon, y'all. And we're gonna make a salad with it, a kale salad. All right, y'all can excuse my nervousness. Right, as you see, we're starting to boil our water. And what we're gonna do with this boiling water, we're gonna add a little salt to this water, because we're gonna make some fettuccine. Right, so take a little salt, add a little salt to that water. Bam. So your fettuccine and stuff will have some flavor to it. So, all right, and you want to take a little olive oil. Let's put a little olive oil in that water, just like so. Put a little olive oil in there. All right, and once that water starts to boil, we're gonna add our fettuccine. I have some fettuccine here. You know, this is some of my favorite fettuccine. If any of you guys want to sponsor me, it'd be lovely. Contact my YouTube page. Contact my YouTube, y'all. All right, this is fettuccine. And that's what's up. Let me put the light on here. There we go. Wow. All right, that's some fettuccine, y'all. So we're gonna boil this water. Once that water starts boiling, we're gonna add that fettuccine. We're gonna cook our fettuccine for 12 minutes, all right? And once it's done at 12 minutes, we want to take it out, you know what I'm saying, and kind of strain it. All right, we got our cream and everything ready to make us some Tuscan sauce, some of that creamy Tuscan creamy stuff. All right, so we got cream of lychee. As you can see, we got cream of lychee. You know, this is heavy cream, so you're gonna need some heavy cream. We got some tomatoes. We have sun-dried tomatoes. We have some parsley. Right, this is parsley, y'all. All right. We have some Parmigiano. All right. And of course, we got everybody's favorite Popeyes spinach. All right. So that's gonna go in our our Tuscan sauce. All right. That's gonna be very delicious. And you know we can't forget no garlic. You gotta add you some garlic to your Tuscan. So here's what it is. All right. Go and put this garlic over there with everything else. We're gonna use all these ingredients. You know, and hopefully it be delicious. This is 1 clove of garlic we're gonna add to this Tuscan, y'all. Okay. And of course we got us some fresh salmon, okay? We got us some fresh salmon. We're gonna cook with our Tuscan. You know, that's the main ingredient is the salmon. We're gonna drink some of this while we're making our meal, okay? We'll come back when we're just about ready. All right, y'all. That water is starting to boil now. So we're gonna use our water to cook our fettuccine. All right, this is fettuccine number 6, baby. Just add your fettuccine into that water. This is my first time cooking fettuccine. We're gonna set the timer once that water start boiling. Back again once the fettuccine is all the way submerged in that water. You dig? Once our fettuccine submerge into that water and it starts to boil again, we'll set our timer. because that's how you cook fettuccine, I believe. Doesn't mean I'm right, doesn't mean I'm wrong, but we're gonna experiment today while we cook us some fettuccine. You dig? Fettuccine is starting to, dissolve into the water. Kind of get them up in there. You want to get them up in there, let them jokers kind of get soft before you submerge them all the way. Because you don't want to break your fettuccine. You want it to slowly, I guess you would call it get soft. You want it to slowly get soft so that you can manipulate it a lot better. So this is what's up. Let it kind of fall into the water. See, like that. Once it start falling into the water, you see how it's shrinking into the water? That's how you want your fettuccine come in there, like that. Don't force it, y'all. Don't force it. Just let it kind of shrink itself into that boiling water. Okay, like that. And once it's fully submerged and those bubbles start, and the water starts to boil again, we're gonna set our timer for 12 minutes, y'all. That's what's going on. So we're gonna let this fettuccine submerge itself. It's starting to be submerged in the water. Once it's submerged, we're gonna be looking good real soon. So go ahead and do that. See, it's starting to submerge itself. All right. So how you guys doing, YouTube? This is a beautiful day. It's a lovely day. I had an awakening today. I had a hard life. My life was very hard. I understand a lot about what's going on in the Olympics and with our champion, our woman champion, and she's a good girl. I'm not mad at her decision to walk away this year or even retire. That's number one without any problems or injuries, because it's hard being somebody, especially a champion, and walk away without injury. I myself know as well about being a champion and having injuries, all right? So our fettuccine is submerged in this water, so let it cook, let it boil. Now the water is starting to boil. The fettuccine gets soft, so our water is starting to boil. So now we're gonna set our timer. You see that water boiling, so now we're gonna set our timer. We're gonna set our timer for 12 minutes, y'all. And we'll come back in 12 minutes. Okay? We set our timer for 12 minutes. We'll come back in 12 minutes, y'all. And we're gonna start cooking everything else that we need to cook. Okay? So that's what's that. We're gonna make us some beautiful Tuscan. Alright? So that's what it is. Alright, so we're gonna come back after this fettuccine pasta is finished cooking. Okay? Yeah, baby. Alright. You check out this fettuccine is ready. It's been cooking 12 minutes. Alright? And you can tell your fettuccine is done already when, see how it's swole up? It's swollen. It's swollen and took over that pot, absorbed all that water. It's ready, baby. That's what's up. We're going to come back and we're going to start cooking our salmon, y'all. Give me a second. Okay, y'all. We're ready. We're going to put a little olive oil in our pot. You know what I'm saying? Put your little olive oil in there. Let that olive oil heat up a little bit. All right, and we're gonna take our salmon. Right, we're gonna take our salmon. All right, this is salmon. I'm gonna hit it with a little pepper. Just hit it with a little pepper. That's all it needs is a little pepper, y'all. Hit it with a little pepper. Bam. Hit it with a little pepper. Pop, 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 pop. Bam. You know. Just make sure it's on there. Hit it with a little pepper like that. Gives you the pinches of salt. You know, hit it with a pinch of salt like that. Bam. Pinch of salt on the other one. Boom. Pinch of salt on that one. Bam. All right. Now we're ready to go. We're gonna fry it in some olive oil. Y'all saw me put the olive oil right there. So we're gonna put it on that olive oil. You know? Put it in the olive oil. Right. All right, be careful. Bam. Where? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna let that cook for about. You're gonna let that cook for about. You're gonna let it cook for about 4 minutes on each side. You're gonna let that cook about 4 minutes each side. Okay. So yeah, let that salmon cook about 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And you get all your other ingredients ready while that salmon cooks. That's how you do that. You know, you get all your ingredients ready. You're gonna chop up some parsley and put it in here. Take some pieces of parsley and put it in here. Okay, y'all, it's time to turn that salmon over. Let's turn it on over. You know, we're trying to get a nice little seal on it, on the skin. It is what it is. We're trying to get a little tan on the skin, you know what I'm saying? You want a little tan on the skin. Alright, and we're gonna cook this side another 3 minutes. Alright? And when that's done, we can start our party, baby. Alright. So how y'all doing, brother? Alright. We got our vegetables, I guess you would call it vegetables all cut up and everything, ready to go. We're gonna be a little different and add a little mushrooms to our Tuscan. You know what I'm saying? No, we ain't gonna add no mushrooms. We're gonna just keep it original. You know what I'm saying? We already got some spices going into it. We already put some spices into it. So we're gonna continue to cook this fish. It's gonna be done in a minute. And that's what's up. We're gonna continue to cook this fish to be done in a minute. How you like the Shanghai? Have you ever tried this beer? You might want to check that out. But yeah, we got our vegetables ready. They're all cut up. I got my vegetables cut up in here. We got 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, and we got all our vegetables cut up already. All right? So we can just cook it once it's time. All right, everything is all prepped and ready to go. All right? You know? Clean off everything. You know, you want to clean off everything so that you can have a place to put your Tuscan, your salmon on the Tuscan salmon. So, that's what it is. Okay. Put that there so you can collect your salmon. So, all right, so it's time to take that the salmon out. So, boom. Take out our salmon. Boom, 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 boom. You know, try not to break it. You know, try not to break the salmon. Alright, so our salmon is looking good. I can't hit on that. Alright, look at our salmon. Our salmon is looking great, you know what I'm saying? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start on our other things that we have to make with it. Alright, so we're gonna first excuse me. Alright, so now we're at the part where we add butter We're gonna add some butter to this. We're gonna add some butter to this. All right. Excuse me. I'm gonna add some butter. Take some butter, spread it around. That's how you do that. Put you some of that butter in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that. Turn that heat up. Turn that heat back up on there, so that your cream turns into that creamy Tuscan. So you know you want to cut your heat up so that that cream, it turns back to cream very fast. Right? So that's what's up. All right, y'all ready now? So go ahead and add our vegetables. Let's add our vegetables. You remember we already have salt and pepper here, so we're gonna add our vegetables. Let's add our vegetables right there. Boom, boom. Let's give it a little stir around. Wow, that's flavor, right? Oh, God bless me. Right, so we're gonna move our Tuscans. Into something safe, so give me a second. We're gonna move our steaks. Now that that happens, you're gonna add your spinach. You know, add those spinach and kind of stir them around. You know, just make sure you mix those spinach up in here. That's how I do it. I mix my spinach up in here. Because I have those huge big spinaches, let me cover it up a little bit. Cover it up just a little bit. We're gonna come back when that spinach is ready. Okay, this spinach should be wilted now. So we're gonna check on it. Let's see what happened. All right. So that spinach is wilted. stir it around a little bit. Now we're gonna add our cream of lychee. All right. Let's add some cream of lychee in there. That's this. This is a heavy cream. We're gonna add some heavy cream in here. So let's just add some heavy cream to this joint. Right. But we're gonna add maybe 4 cups. 4 cups. Here's a cup. Let's pour it into some cups. So 1, 2, 3, 4 cups of lychee, cream of lychee. All right. So we're gonna let that get busy. That's 4 cups of cream of lychee. You understand? So we're gonna let that cook. All right. Once we added this cream of lychee, we're gonna stir it around just a wee bit. We're gonna let this cook for about 3 minutes. Once it starts to simmer, we're gonna let it simmer for 3 minutes. Because we have a lot of fettuccine, we're adding much cream into this. All right? Because I love fettuccine, baby. All right? I'm a fettuccine, baby, that's for sure. All right? So it is what it is. Want to let that cook. Once it starts to simmer, once it heats up, you see how it's heating up? It's starting to heat up. Once it heat up, we're gonna add our fettuccine. Once it heats up, all right. Add our fettuccine. Matter of fact, we're gonna add a little bit of lime juice. Okay, we're gonna add some of this lime juice into it. Yeah. Gonna add some lime juice to it. Kind of swish it around like that. Just swish it around inside this cup. We see the Tuscan boiling, so added the lime juice right there. So now you can stir it around like that. So now you can stir it around because it's boiling. Now that it's simmering, you know, add it like that. Straight up. Now that it's simmering, you add it just like that, man. Alright, so once you have it like that, see, this is gonna be my recipe, y'all. This is my recipe. Y'all can follow my recipe. Alright, we want that to simmer and boil or whatever you want to call it. We're gonna let that simmer for a hot 3 minutes. So let's give it 3 minutes to simmer. And keep stirring it because you want to cook everything. You don't want it to not be cooked. So you put a little bit out in there and then you let it cook. So let it cook for a minute. You know, keep stirring it around because you don't want to burn it. You don't want to burn your Tuscan. All right, so you keep stirring it. Once it starts boiling and bubbling, you know, stir it. All right, now we did that, we're gonna add some Parmesan cheese into it. You know, it ain't gonna be the best without no Parmesan, baby. You gotta add a little Parmesan to it. Okay, I'm learning from the best here. All right, so you can get the best recipe. That's why I'm trying to learn from the best, okay? On top of that, alright, hard to open this thing. Let's see here. Trying to open this. Alright, okay, y'all. We got this open. Oh, shoot. Don't let your Tuscan burn, baby. Alright, don't let your Tuscan burn. Alright, so now we got some good cream here going. You know? Just like that. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. That's some nice Tuscan. We're gonna add some cheese. Let's add some Parmesan. Add a little Parmesan cheese. Add a little Parmesan. Half that little bag. Parmesan. That's all it needs is a little bit. Add 50 cents. All you need is a little bit, baby. So it is what it is. Alright, kind of stir that around or whatever. Alright, so it simmered for 3 minutes. So now we're gonna start this. You gotta remember I'm adding stuff to this recipe. Right, so it is what it is. There's nothing perfect. Right, so now that we did that, because I'm adding stuff, we're gonna add our fettuccine. I know people don't do it this way, but I'm doing it this way. You dig? That's how I does it. Hopefully the fettuccine starts to get soft again. So, because that's what you want it to do. You want the fettuccine to get soft again. So kind of cut the pot down. Let that fettuccine kind of merge itself into that creamy sauce, bro. Put it in there with that creamy sauce, bro. And kind of put it all on top of that fettuccine. Let it get back into that sauce and, you know, soften up. Let it loosen up in that sauce. You know what I'm talking about? After you strain it, let it loosen up in that sauce. You see how it's starting to loosen up? You have it starting to loosen up in that sauce. That's how you want it. You want it to loosen up in that sauce, man. So kind of stir it around or whatever, like this. And then you're gonna get you a fork or something. Get you a utensil. I'm gonna use a fork and do that. You could put some of your you could put some sun-dried tomatoes in here if you want, but I'm gonna save these for a rainy day. All right. So it is what it is. Let me see. Get here. You go here, and you know, kind of toss it up like that. Once those noodles get in that sauce, kind of toss it up like that. Don't break your noodles, just kind of toss them. Once they get in that sauce and start sitting in that sauce, you know, that's what you want to do. You want to toss them around. You want to kind of toss them around like that. Bam. Bam. You know, you want your noodles to be in that, you know, that saucy stage. You see, that's perfecto, right? Let those noodles cook in that sauce, bruh. Let those noodles cook in that sauce. It's gonna be extra saucy. Don't sweat it. It's gonna be extra saucy. I know this is some of y'all favorite meals. You know, I like this meal as well. It's not necessarily my favorite, but, you know, ain't nothing wrong with having a little sauce. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with having a little sauce in your diet, you know? Nothing wrong with that. With having a little sauce in your diet. All right, so I'm a little weird cooking this, but it is what it is. All right? And everything's coming out delicious. So we're gonna let that cook. And what I'm gonna do is let that kind of cook. And as you see, it's starting to bubble up and stuff. We're gonna let that cook a little bit. I'm gonna give it 3 minutes or 2. You know, and it tastes real good already. But I'm gonna let those flavors kind of, I'm gonna let those flavors come together by letting it cook a little more. And it is what it is. So, look at that. That garlic and everything, you know, it's nice, and this is gonna cook that fettuccine all the way by giving it 3 minutes to cook. You know what I'm saying? That's that fettuccine, baby. That's that fettuccine. You know? You got spinach in here, fettuccine in here. That's how you want it, all right? So now you take your, you're gonna take our salmon. So put our salmon in there, bam. Don't matter now, just put it in there, boom, boom. All right, boom. You take that juice, put that juice in there. Put that juice in there, all right? Now we can cover it and put our lid on it, all right? Boom. Yeah, this could have been done very, it could have been done a lot earlier, a lot faster, but I'm showing you guys, so I'm using a step-by-step process. But we're gonna let that cook about 3 or 4 minutes. All right, y'all, let's check on this Tuscan. Okay, it's ready. All right. It's nice and ready. We're gonna plate it up, and then I'm gonna show you guys a plate. Okay, we're gonna plate up. We're gonna plate up some of this Tuscan. We're gonna plate this up. Get some of the spinach on this plate, because I love me some spinach. I love me some spinach, alright? So, I didn't have a spaghetti for it. Alright, so now, you can grab you a piece of Tuscan, some of this salmon, you lay it on top. If you want, just lay it on top like that. Bam. Took another piece, lay it on top like bam. That's enough to take care of a couple people. If you like sauce on it, put your little sauce on that top of that joker. Add your little sauce on it. Add some sauce, some tomatoes onto it. Just add your little sauce on that joker, because that's what they like. They like it sauce on it. That sauce is, and the garlic is all inside of this, these noodles. It's gonna be off the hook with these noodles. All right, so let's do this. Add a little more sauce. Just a little bit. It don't need too much, because we're about to eat it with these noodles. It's a little bit of sauce. Got tomatoes in it, garlic in it. Don't take much. Bam, bam. So pretty much, there you have it. You have a beautiful plate. It's a beautiful plate, and it's going to go a long way. This can feed 2 people. It's a Tuscan salmon. It's very, very delicious. I had a little bit. Let me try some more for you. Take a little bit of this salmon. Oh yeah. Tuscan and fettuccine, baby. Let me see. Spinach and everything. Oh man. I can't wait to get this first bite. This is the first bite, y'all. Cheers. Oh man. It is tasty. It's not salty or nothing. It has all those flavors of the salmon. Still fresh from the sea. You have that fettuccine. It still has that bite to it, where you still have to chew. It has that lovely garlic and that flavor from the pepper. And those peppers is hot. spicy because I added peppers. But yeah, guys, check this out. It's lovely. Have a good day. Enjoy. It's a lovely meal. Have a good one, y'all. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would love some followers. Guys, have a good one. Follow me. I'll try to follow back later.